swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Beltran is there, one away. Corey Seager stands in for the first time.
Corey Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front of it, strike one. And this is lined hard to deep left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees' defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we all know Brett Gardner is one of the best defensive outfielders in the game. His legs may be slowing just a bit as he gets further into his 30s, but he still covers plenty of ground, and his situational awareness is second to none.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game. Justin Turner set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0. In now is Yasiel Puig. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Dodgers... Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Alex Rodriguez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Andre Ethier will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Digging in, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret. This is his favorite side to hit from.
hits it high and deep out to center field. Ellsbury going back. He's there and records the first out. Carl Crawford is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home. Sent
in the air out to straightaway center. And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2. Jock Peterson set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Howie Kendrick gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's in there, base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as they pile on. It's now 6-0. Here's Adrian now. Hard liner to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone. And you got to believe that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as the right-hander starts to loosen up. Line drive to center field. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
And you wonder now how close they are to chasing this starting pitcher. That's 5 runs home now in this inning alone. And in most cases, that's pretty much enough for a manager to pull the plug.
Here comes the first pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Just foul. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Ivan Nova is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. At the plate is Andre Ethier. Ellsbury looking up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run for Andre Ethier as they just continue to pour it on here.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Mark Teixeira will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, man, one of the most versatile players in the game is Justin Turner. Can play any of the infield positions, and he's going to play them well. one of those types of guys that you're not going to look at and say, wow, he's real fluid or real smooth, any of those sorts of things. But he gets the job done, and he gets it done well.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Beltran, and he's retired here for out number 2.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. We'll get another look at Carl Crawford leading off when we welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles, set to start the 3rd inning in this one. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
And it's gone! It's a solo shot for Carl Crawford as this lead got even wider.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Jock Peterson will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Shot back up the middle. Ellsbury has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Second baseman number 47.
Howie Kendrick digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Hard hit towards center. Ellsbury is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is... Chase Headley digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 8.
Starlin Castro is ready for his first AB here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Peterson shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Didi Gregorius will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
This has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. And he reaches for one, but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Adrian Gonzalez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Ellsbury, and that's the first out of the inning. Justin Turner strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Ready to take his hacks again, Yasiel Puig, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
High and deep to straightaway right. Beltran racing back, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Andre Ethier. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center, you know you're pretty much on your game. So you got to look for them to try to work him a little bit differently. Get it away from him. Get it down and in. Do something. Throw him some off-speed pitch. You don't want to throw him the same pitch he saw last time.
Yasmani Grandal gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And a relay home, and he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Pause, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning. Jacoby Ellsbury is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit on the ground to short. Seager scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there, and you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now. Hit to third. Turner's got it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. Jock Peterson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Peterson.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Ellsbury has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play, it's strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Corey Seager steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Here's Adrian now. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. It's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Mark Teixeira will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here, 1 away. So 1 away now for Beltran.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Gonzalez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 34.
Brian McCann will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Lifted the other way to left center. Crawford is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So Dylan Betances will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Justin Turner will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Yasiel Puig will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Striding into the box, Andre Ethier. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third is Puig, headed for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag there by McCann. They got him at the plate. Yasmani Grandal will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Betances sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for LA. Chase Headley will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the sixth.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
Here's Starlin Castro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
A quick out number one.
Now batting,
Didi Gregorius in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
A runner on first with two away. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. The Yanks leave one. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Carl Crawford will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. From the stretch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ellsbury going back on it, still ranging back. He makes the catch, a great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Jock Peterson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, you can't hit what you can't see. These have been some really uncomfortable at-bats.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Beltran is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go. Brett Gardner will step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees. And this is fouled back and out of play. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away. Alex Rodriguez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Too high, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And that's going to be ball 4 to A-Rod, and with a base open, you can't fault the thinking much there. Mark Teixeira will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And Teixeira swings and misses as he's set down on strikes for round number 2. Carlos Beltran will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Corey Seager will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Ellsbury ranging back at the track. The wall. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his third home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Justin Turner strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Out of play. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Beltran. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Andre Ethier digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
up next for the Dodgers,
Yasmani Grandal ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. This is pulled into right, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Oh, man, that's just digging that front shoulder down and then whipping that bat through the zone and just hammering it into right field. Those are the kind of balls that if you get a little bit of lift on it, maybe some backspin, that could wind up sailing right out of the ballpark.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more. Brian McCann will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Joe Blanton will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Joe Blanton.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Chase Headley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Now the pitch. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Turner is over and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman
Starlin Castro will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Blanton is there for it. Oh, no, he dropped it. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. Didi Gregorius stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Grounded to third. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. The Yanks leave one. Jock Peterson digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Beltran going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll begin this 9th inning with a double.
Oh, and the beat goes on. These guys aren't missing anything right now. This is another mistake up in the zone, and they've been capitalizing on these all game long. And here, this one's off the wall, and it puts them in a pretty good position to add to this lead.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the 2nd out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score.
Well, the first baseman's playing back here, conceding the run, so no shot to come home with this thing. All he can do is take it to the bag himself, and the run will come in to score.
Now here's the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
And they finally break through for their 2nd hit of the ball game here. But anytime that 2nd hit comes in the 9th inning, you know your offense is in big trouble.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Alex Rodriguez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there. And you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
The Yankees down to their final out, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. Too high. 1-2.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
One strike from the shutout. Here it comes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Crawford sprinting after it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat. But if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it. And they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 17-0. So long from Southern California.
The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. The Lasco.